All right. Thanks for hanging out with me here today. Let me do this real quick. Getting some stuff set up. Got a cool announcement about my CD. The new CD from the Dig 3 has been out for a little while, but there was just pre-order copies available, and a lot of folks were asking, "Hey, I want to get my hands on one of these hard copies." Well, I finally got some hard copies of this brand new CD from the Dig 3. The thing is, I have very limited copies available, and I just released a newsletter saying that and offering up this CD. So, first come, first serve. When they're gone, they're gone. And I don't think they're going to be replenished, at least as of right now. That's not the plan. So, if you are a hard copy person and you want some lowdown blues from these three guys from the Dig 3, check it out. Signed copies of the CD are going for $25, including shipping and handling in the U.S. only. So if it's something you really want, then grab a copy. Also, I had some extra copies of this 10-year-old self-release CD. So for an extra $15, you can get both CDs for $40 out the door, shipping included. And that's what's going on with that. That's the Dig 3. You can go over to Bandcamp and listen to the CD. Just type in Ronnie Shellis Bandcamp over on Google, and you'll be taken to the, most likely when you land on the page, actually it'll pull up the Dig 3 right away. And go listen to some of the tunes. If you're going to download it, just go to Harmonica 123 and search at the bottom of the homepage for the Dig 3 download. You could do it through Bandcamp. I get a little less money that way, but if it's easier for you, that's cool too. So that is what's going on in the world of the music, the new release. I'm excited to have some hard copies back. And I'm just trying to get a stall in here because I'm trying to get to my channel to see what's going on. Hey, friends, what's up? So today's Thursday, and it's what? It's like 2 o'clock Central, 2:10 Central. And in the title of this video, I believe I put third position bending third position bending exercise. I was playing around with this the other day, so I thought I'd share it. But again, if you're just joining, very limited hard. How do you get the hard copy? That would be good to tell people. You just simply send an email to info@harmonica123.com. You have to put in the title the Dig 3 hard copy. And then what will happen is I'll reply to you and let you know if there's any copies available at that point, and if so, you can secure your copy, and I'll give you options for PayPal or credit card. Okay, that's that. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Ted, shoot me the email. Shoot me an email at info@harmonica123.com with the subject, the Dig 3 hard copy, and I'll get right back to you. It's first come, first serve, so there's no guarantee. I want to say I have just under 30 copies. That's it. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping they're going to be gone soon, but you never know. It may not. It may be around for a little bit. And let's talk about third position. This is a B flat. Now listen, if you don't have a B flat harmonica and you've been playing for a couple of years, it's time to get one. So I'll do it on a C as well, just in case somebody doesn't have the B flat. But I really dig B flat for third position. That puts us at C major or C minor. So what I'm going to do is just play this little back and forth thing that I was messing with the other day. And I'll explain why I think it's a great exercise for not only just bending in general, but third position. So the notes that I'm playing are targeting these important scale notes in third position, both major and minor, because I got the half step in there. So the notes that I'm playing here, the holes that I'm targeting are 1 draw, 2 half step bend, 2 half step, this is all going up first, 1 draw, 2 half step bend, 3 full step bend, and 4 blow. The 4 blow is really kind of there to help you get the air out. And on the way down, we hit the lower bends, 3 step and a half, 2 full step, and 1 draw. And it's a really good exercise because it's forcing you to be accurate while you're moving from hole to hole, landing on bend to bend, which is really tough. I mean, that's one of the more challenging things to do. So again, it's one draw. I'll put it in the video description after I upload the video or after it processes, but one draw, 2 half step bend, 3 full step bend, 4 blow. It's going to help you get your air out. 3 step and a half, 2 full step. Somebody type that in the chat if you don't mind. So listen to the difference between 2 half and 2 full. There's a very subtle difference between that, right? So you got to get used to finessing the half with just a little less air is my recommendation. If you work this a couple times a day while you're practicing third position, let's say scales or songs, it's going to warm you up so that as you approach these bends, it feels natural to move from one bend to the next bend. Now I'm just making phrases out of the same notes, but just kind of trying to play with it a little more musically. How about it for William Clark, everybody? That's William Clark. Rest in peace, buddy. We miss you. All right, here we go. Now I just added the 4 draw. But every time I'm moving up, I'm using the half and full step on 2 and 3. And on the way down, 3 bend all the way down and 2 bend all the way down. That's the ticket. That's the exercise. It's pretty straightforward. Hank, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in, man. So one thing I can share with you, and I'm probably going to release it maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know for sure. Speaking of Sunday, I am doing another Hohner Pentaharp webinar. It's an ongoing series sponsored by Hohner. It's happening Sunday at 12 p.m. Central. I'll probably stream that one over on the Facebook page at harmonica123.com. But the other piece of news coming out this weekend will have to do with the next class offering. If you're not signed up for my email yet, jump over to harmonica123.com and just join the email list. That's the easiest way to find out about things like the new CD, hard copies, classes, sales, all the stuff that I'm up to is coming through that email. But I'm looking at trying to, this idea popped in my head recently, and I started playing around with this idea, and I'm like, this is a really good idea. This is an idea that should be developed into a class, which, again, I'm thinking of doing this soon, and it has to do with extending riffs, coming up with a slightly more sophisticated vocabulary, if you will, in the world of riffing. So when you're playing a blues riff, often you get stuck with these like 3 to 4 note riffs that you learn, and a lot of your phrasing starts to sound the same. And what I notice is that it's important to recognize and take stock of what we already play and learn how to grow those ideas. And that's the essence of what I want to do in this class. You take a simple idea, a common one that a lot of people are playing in either second or third position, let's say, and then you just give it some legs, so to speak, so that it can extend and become a longer phrase. And it also helps you just move around more fluidly when you practice this. Hey, Alan, good to see you tuning in. So, a lot of people play that riff. And it's really just playing around with the 4 bend, 4 draw, sliding down to 2 draw. It's probably one of the most common riffs we hear. And so what I'll do is I'll find a handful of these common riffs and then show you how to extend them. I can demonstrate a little bit of that today. I also was thinking anybody that signs up for the class is allowed to submit an idea or two of here is a stock riff I keep using, help me out here. Somewhere between 3 and 5 notes, let's say. And then I take these ideas into class and we build those ideas. So that is something I'm thinking of doing, not this weekend. It'll probably be announced this weekend for the following weekend. All right. Thanks for typing that in, Hank. It's not exactly what I played in that order, but that is a good exercise. That's let me type it in. Should I just type it in real quick? Here's I'll put it in the video description later, but this is what I was playing. Let me not do it. I'll just say it again. It's one draw, two half step bend, three full step bend, four blow, three step and a half bend, two full step bend, one draw. There's other really cool exercises you can do between holes 2 and 3 that will really extract this like muscle. It'll help you build muscle memory quicker, you know. You know, something that forces you, I don't have it at the top of my head right now, but something that forces you to go back and forth between holes 2 and 3 and target various bends. Kind of switching different bends as you move back and forth. And you could probably switch this up a dozen different ways to make it more interesting and not the same way each and every time. Yeah, so there's an idea for you. Let me do it on the. Did I say? I said I would do it on the C harp. Trying to be real gentle with these bends. Really limit the airflow so you're not overpowering them and accidentally overbending on them, etc. Why is that? There it is. No, that's not exactly the way I played it up. Like I said, I'll put it in the video description. It's all good. I'll just put it in the video description just as a reminder when I jumped on. I got these hard copies. They're very limited. If you want yours, like, don't wait past today. I'm hoping within the next day or so these will be gone. So it's the brand new CD from the Dig 3 with the option to upgrade to the old CD if you don't have a hard copy of that. I still have these. Good God, help me sell these out so we can move them out the door and make room for potentially new music coming up, you know, that I record down the road. That's what's going on. But the new CD is out, and I have very few copies. But if you want a signed copy, I'd love to mail it to you in the U.S. And the reason I don't send it overseas is because I've been burned too many times with mail getting lost or packages having issues once they depart. And it's likely probably a lot of it here in the U.S. that's creating the issue, not necessarily even on your end where you live. So I just don't trust the United States Postal Service. Sorry. If you happen to work for them, my apologies. But I just don't want to take the chance. So I'd prefer that people overseas just download the CD. This is making me think of something. I'm also considering like kicking around this idea, and let me know in the comments if you want to see something like this down the road. But like, I'm kicking around this idea of bringing in like a Junior Wells class. I haven't talked a bunch about him, and I'm absolutely in the late fall or winter going to be featuring a guest artist speaker that will drop in a class. But I want to do a Sonny Boy Williamson #1, John Lee, possibly the most important and influential harmonica player out there. And I want to feature his style. And instead of just doing a class where we learn one of his songs or we learn his riffs, we're learning about what makes him unique, the texture he brings into his music, the technique that he uses that's so sweet. So that's something that might be coming up. Thanks, Pete. Glad you're here, man. Now that Pete's here, it's time to go, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Just kidding, Pete. I don't really have much more to say. I just wanted to pop on. I haven't been on very much lately, and maybe it's because who knows, put so much stuff out there in the past that my brain is just sort of like, ugh. I got to refresh and get re-inspired for some new ideas that I can share with you guys here on YouTube. But take that little bending exercise, work it Work it, work it. I'll play it one more time for you. Let's do a different key. Let's do it on like an A harp. Oh, cool, Pete. I see your comment. Magic Dick. That would be a cool class like Whammer Jammer. I have taught that class live, but I didn't save the class. I have broken down the note for note every riff in that song before, so maybe I should just redo the class because it's gone. This was like, I don't know, 12, 14 years ago. I don't know when I did that. It's a great song. Not that that's the only song, but it's his most iconic song, Whammer Jammer. Alan votes for all the above options. Here it is on an A harp. Notice you can bring in octaves or hand technique if you get bored. Just start to, bring in a little texture. And come back to this video, check the video description for the notes that I'm playing, the tablature. That's all I got today, you guys. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. Come check out these CDs. See me online. I'll be back more with some other stuff coming up soon. Hard copies, email me, info@harmonica123.com with the subject, the Dig 3 hard copy. If you want both CDs, you'll need to let me know that in the email. And that's the scoop. I'll put the information in the video description, all that as well. And yeah, peace out to you guys. Make it a great day.